Welcome to Google AdWords Business Tutorial. In this first video, we're going to show how to launch your Google AdWords account. There are two ways to create a Google AdWords account. One would be the obvious way of linking your Gmail, Google accounts or creating a new account over Google AdWords. And the second way is to create a manager account. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a personal AdWords account, and then we'll go on to check about the benefits about individual accounts versus the manager account, and what should you use based on your goals and campaigns, and what you intend to get out of these ad campaigns. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm onto the Google AdWords homepage. As soon as I log into Google AdWords homepage, I'm given an option to sign in from Google, my Gmail network, or create a new Google Ads account. So I prefer to go ahead and for demonstration purposes, I go on to create a new Google Ads account. Ads account would mean that I have a business and I want to market my company's products or services through AdWords, and the complete ownership of running campaigns lies as a person or as an individual on me. So after I create an account, Google takes me to a page wherein I need to define my advertising goals. It's very important to define your advertising goals, because what you key in as your goal here is how well the performance of your campaign would be. Now remember, here we're talking about individual AdWords account, wherein you would be the only person who would be managing the entire campaigns or checking on your performance, optimizing your campaigns. So in this specific scenario wherein you are the only person who are going to manage the entire campaign, it would be great if you can go along with the Google's algorithms, because they work the best. I have 3 advertising goals listed here. One would be to get more phone calls. Second would be to increase my website traffic and website sales and signups. And third would be to get more in-store visits. It's important that you take time out and understand what your business is planning to achieve from these campaigns. Usually, if my clients are healthcare practitioners or dental surgeons, I would go ahead and prefer to choose their goal to be phone calls, because fixing up appointments over phone calls would increase their conversions. But if my client is from an e-commerce background, where sales happen on the website, I would choose website to be my goals. I also have an option to have more visits to my brick and mortar store in my regional location. So recently we had a fitness client, one of the leading fitness clients in my city, who wanted to increase their customers in terms of sign-ups for fitness packages offered in their gymnasiums. So we ideally had to split our goals. So what we did was to run 2 campaigns with 2 different goals. One campaign was to increase their physical in-store visit. So the users got to see the ad on Google, but did not choose to go to their website for sign up. So what it did indeed was to go to their regional or their neighborhood stores and inquired about the different packages that they saw on the ads and signed up. So Google also enables to track these conversions which happen off store. So one of the campaigns was performed for physical visits, in-store visits, and we also did a combination wherein website packages were signed up through form submission. So increased website traffic was also another campaign. So 2 campaigns were parallelly run for one client, and it was quite a success. So while choosing your goal, it's important that you get strategic about it. So you can either have one campaign with one goal, or you can have a combination of 2 to 3 campaigns with each of these goals specified. It is also important that you proportionate your budget, your ad spend within these campaigns. So if one of your goal needs importance, so for this fitness client that we had, physical walk-ins was important for conversion. So we apportioned 70% of the budget to these physical store visits campaign, but close to about 30% of the budget was spent on website traffic. So it is important that you apportion those campaign budget. Now for demonstration purposes, I'm going to choose website traffic. And next it takes me to a page wherein I need to define my business. So I click on new business and I continue, wherein it takes me to a page wherein I need to give my business name and the URL. Now the URL that you give in here is not very specific in terms of like if you are a company or e-commerce company selling digital products. So you might have different product pages, so one for computers, another for mobile phones. So you would want your customers to go into those specific pages. So these specific pages and use cases would be dealt with later, but what you need to key in here is your homepage. Google uses this URL so that lookalike audiences from around the web are targeted and retargeted towards your page products and your service offerings. Okay, we are all set with your individual business account. So I'm going to wrap up in here and go on to look at the benefits of these two types of accounts. So one would be the individual business accounts that we just said, and another is the manager account, which we would see in the next tutorial as to how to set up a manager account and go about running your ads and allocating your budgets and setting up your billing and running your campaigns. We're going to look into all that, but before we go on there, it's important that we analyze as to what would be the benefits of the two different types of accounts. Google Ads account or individual accounts that we just set up is best suited for business owners. So if you're running your own business or doing your own personal campaigns, then Google Ads individual accounts works the best. So what are the benefits? It's got well-defined goals. So all you need to do is click on a goal so that Google's algorithm does the work for you. You don't have to personally optimize it so much so to track your performance or conversion, because Google already has a well-defined algorithms. So you can just set the goals, create those rules, and get going with the campaigns. Google also gives you an option for billing. So it's a one-point billing wherein you can run all your campaigns and your budget is evenly spread out throughout your accounts and campaigns from one account billing. You know, the thing with billing is that once you've set up your individual account and made your payments via Google Billing, and if you're not happy with the performance of your campaigns, you have an option to share your campaign management rights to a third-party consultant. So what you are ideally doing is that the ad spend and the budget spends are from your individual account. However, via the share link that you have shared with a third-party consultant, the manager rights of your individual business account is shared with a consultant. So you don't end up paying the entire ad cost to this consultant, but you just pay whatever the service cost the consultant charges you for. So you have direct access and complete ownership for your ad spend and budget. And the last two benefits of Google Ads account is also for manager account. So Google Ads account lets you to rank on top of page 1. So if you are not achieving the desired results through organic SEO, then you can choose AdWords. So you would be able to have your business visible to the target or potential audience. One of the biggest advantage or disadvantage with Google is the integrated ad support. So if you have a campaign, the Google does not just use the Google search engine as a tool to display your ads. You have an option to display ads via display network, search partner network, and also a simple Gmail. In terms of your business visibility or your brand awareness, it works great, but in terms of your cost or the budget, it is kind of a disadvantage. We'll talk about more on this later in the tutorial, but as of now, you need to know that one of the biggest benefit of Google is that Google ads run on all platforms or across platforms. Now, if you're a digital agency or a freelancer or somebody who runs campaigns for third-party clients, then Google Manager account is what you need. So the difference between a Google AdWords account and a Manager account is that on an AdWords account, one needs to run their own individual ads. But on a Manager account, you can run third-party client ads. You can link up to 10 clients' account at a time. The billing would also be consolidated. It would mean that client can pay his ad budget by linking up his own individual AdWords account, but you as a manager would be given access to the client's individual AdWords account. So it's kind of isolated. It's kind of unique in terms of running the campaigns and somebody actually owning up the account. Another advantage of Google Manager account is the analytics. The power of analytics cannot be understated. Through Google Manager account, you can link Google Data Studio and Google Analytics and analyze the performance of your ads, A/B testing, split testing, and how much conversions happen. Everything can be done for all the clients individually using Google Data Analytics and Google Data Studio. And one of the major advantages of Google Manager account is the access to the API and ad scripts estimated. What are ad scripts and API access? These are JavaScript codes that enable the users to even further customize their ad campaigns. What you see as the campaign settings in AdWords, be it location targeting, behavioral targeting, interest targeting, you can further customize your own targeting by having a backend code or backend script run throughout your campaigns. So here are the differences now that we have completed creating an individual AdWords account in this tutorial. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up a manager or a business account and how to set up your first PPC campaign. So check on the box right in here, subscribe to our videos, and do share our videos and comment in the comment section. We would surely reply to each of these comments, and happy watching.